When he corners an opponent, you can't help thinking of one man.
Fire that's been trained.
Gennadiy Golovkin.
Nice left, and that sends.
This kid is 20, and he's already a pure finisher. The same step forward, the same cold, the same sense of inevitability.
First time I made a kid cry, it was like when a shark smells blood. Yeah, it was honestly kind of addicting.
But this isn't Golovkin. This is Cayden Griffiths, and he picked the resemblance himself at 11 years old, and this is only the beginning. Our man was born in Pennsylvania, but grew up in the heat of the Coachella Valley Desert, where the predator in him would wake up. At 7, his mother was looking for somewhere to put his energy. Instead of a soccer club, they ended up in a boxing gym, where he stayed for 13 years. That random door turned out to be the Diaz brothers' gym, where Madrimov and Akhmadaliev trained, both future world champions.
As horrible as that sounds, I don't know, I feel like there's something pure about the sport where you can hurt somebody like that and not really feel bad about it.
He was sparring grown professionals before he started shaving, and at amateur tournaments they read him wrong. By 18, he'd taken everything: Junior Olympic national gold, 5 California state titles, the national silver gloves. No surprise there. At 11, he already knew what he'd become.
I like how Triple G cuts off the ring, and he just beats the crap out of everybody in the corner, so I'm a big fan of him.
He didn't pick the belt, he picked the corner with no way out, and a nickname, Triple T. In 3 years, he was going to be #1, and in 2024, he'd be at the Olympics. He never made it to the Olympics, but in June 2024, the very month he'd set as his own deadline, he stepped into the professional ring.
Has it left. He's got a job in the corner.
Bautista Romero, a Mexican, tough, the kind you don't remove with one shot. From the first seconds, Griffiths came out doubling up the left hook, upstairs, then straight to the body.
Body work from Cayden. Told this morning that he was really excited about it.
Get off his head.
He also
Get
told
off
me,
his head.
the Oscar posting on IG, he's like, I'm not gonna lie, that was great.
The commentators weren't impressed by the punch. They were impressed by the balance. He doesn't fall forward chasing his own swing. He stood square. And that's where the power came from.
Big. And so far, he's doing a great job. That catch count.
In the last minute of round 1, a left hook to the liver showed everyone who the predator was.
And his balance is on point, and that's where that power is coming right there to the liver.
A left hook to the body drops Romero in the first.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Romero got up at 9 and kept going. But the predator had already smelled blood.
Go right back to that body, right back to the liver. And this is what I like. He's not forcing anything. He's creating the offense.
And he's 10 seconds to go in the round. 1, 2, 3 from Griffiths.
The Mexican started round 2 furious, pressing, trying to settle the debt, and started playing by Griffiths' rules without realizing it.
I like the way the Olympic selection was going. And big one, so they have the sparring with the big Uzbeks, and the body work drops him.
Same spot, same combination, same result. Only this time Romero didn't get up.
Second round stoppage.
18 years old, first fight, and the whole room understood it had just seen something else.
Every time you guys see each other, it's like that look in your face like, all right, yeah, I got you, you got me, all right. And Cayden Griffiths is coming.
4 months later, same building. For 2 rounds, Griffiths simply leaned on him. Bose barely answered, going backwards, covering up.
The referees being very cautious. I don't know how much longer it's going to last.
In the third, Griffiths came out to finish. Left hook, then the right overhand. Bo's knees buckled and he sagged into the ropes. Referee David Sullivan didn't wait.
The overhand.
second fight, second knockout, the same left hook as the debut.
I believe in my skill. I believe in my power. Mentally, nobody's beating me. I refuse to lose.
In March 2025, De La Hoya saw him in the ring and called him personally. Griffiths thought it was a prank. That's how he signed with Golden Boy. His first fight under the new banner was supposed to be at home, but the opponent failed his medicals, and the replacement was found in Cancun, someone else's country, someone else's card, no broadcast. Ruiz Hernandez came in 2-0 and lasted longer than anyone before him. Griffiths pinned him on the ropes and loaded up combinations. The Mexican answered, took it, got out, and took it again.
Keep moving your head inside.
He held for 4 rounds. On the 5th, he ran out of rhythm. A right overhand ended it.
I think that's probably one of my favorite fights of all time. Don't really get to too many of those knockouts in your career.
Gutierrez came in with 3 wins and 2 losses. The record means nothing here. 4 of his 5 fights were against unbeaten men, and in his whole career he'd been stopped once. You put a man like that in when you want a real test. Griffiths took his time, cut the ring, held his range, took him apart piece by piece, without a single wasted punch.
Body work. The kid who just turned 19 and has been posting about him.
But it's the technique. If you're letting go the left hand, the right hand.
The feet did the work. A small foot feint, in, out, not on speed, on patience. That's how men move after 30 fights, not after 4.
But he's doing it responsibly.
Those body shots are vicious here ringside. Going to the body, Griffiths.
Look at those shots.
From the corner came one word, body. So he loaded up, round after round, into the same place, and you could see in Gutierrez's eyes how much it hurt. It couldn't last. In the 4th, a left to the liver dropped his hands. The chin was on its own.
Take a toll.
Gutierrez made it to 1 knee and no further. A man who'd fought unbeaten fighters and who'd been stopped once in his whole career. He was taken out by a kid who'd turned 19 the week before. Lobo Ramirez, a veteran out of Costa Rica. Another test, not a punching bag, but a man who'd seen it all. Griffiths came out to take his head off from the first seconds. No feeling out, no probing. He sat down on his shots immediately. The veteran knew the punch was coming. It didn't help. In the 4th, the signature left ended it again.
For sure.
Lobo rolled over on the canvas and spat out his mouthpiece. 6 fights, 6 knockouts, fighter of the night.
I'm not shying away from anything. I'm not afraid of anybody, no matter what their record, what their reputation is as a fighter.
Espino, 35, out of Managua. 10 wins, 7 losses, and the record lies completely. He only ever lost to world-level men, and he can crack himself. That's what he's known for. Before the fight, Griffiths said he wanted to go the full distance with a genuinely tough opponent someday, just to know he could. But not with Espino. This one can punch. The early rounds he felt him out. Jab, testing the reaction, testing the power. Whether there was anything here to be careful of at all.
But not the way you'd think, as this 19-year-old is working him over. This is really interesting.
No, that's something that you learn.
Ooh, nice shots there from Espino. And wait just a minute, this Nicaraguan's not going down without a fight.
And there's that right.
Then he stepped off to the side and threw the left hook from there. Espino never saw it. It didn't even land clean, and his head snapped back anyway.
I was 16 years old and I got in the ring with Terry Norris.
Nice left, and that sends Espino down.
And there was the left hook I was talking about.
He got up. Round after round, Griffiths banked the advantage, calm, unhurried, without a single attempt to finish early.
Hard of Espino. We've seen kind of the full depth of his.
That was beautiful. A 1-2, and then there's a left hook at the back.
The first distance of his career, he got exactly what he'd asked for, from the man he didn't want it from. He left the ring angry. The real reason came out later. He got sick 2 days before the fight and broke his hand during it. Sick, with one hand, and he didn't give away a single round. 6 straight knockouts taught him to punch. Espino taught him something else. He'd admit it later. For a while, he was convinced that if he landed the right shot, they weren't getting up. Now he knows it's not about power. It's about landing the right shot.
Judges? All right. Cayden Griffiths. Griffiths. And Munguia wore that.
Munguia out of Guadalajara. 8 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. Started out unbeaten, then lost 2 in a row. And he had 2 inches on Griffiths. Griffiths himself was cautious before the fight. The guy's big, 6 foot, he'll be tough to get rid of. He got rid of him in 1 round.
Into the body right away. Oh, upstairs and dropped him early on. Holy smokes. Yeah, a lot of punishment, and it goes down, and it's over. A first-round KO for Cayden Griffiths. But he did his job, and that right there is real power.
The latest casualty, Alan Crisosto, an 18-fight veteran nicknamed Superman. 12 wins, 6 losses, 8 knockouts, 10 rounds with former world champion Roger Gutierrez. Crisosto held his hands high, elbows up, and from the very first round left his ribs and liver open, which is exactly where Griffiths went.
Right now.
Cayden Griffiths in the corner.
Oh, nice counter shot there from Crisosto.
Being able to catch your opponent off guard.
Oh, good body shot there.
You know that he can go for it as fast as...
By the second, the Mexican was already tired, as he admitted himself afterwards.
Hide that power, not just show him. He always focuses on really punching hard every shot.
1 fights to go the distance.
In the third, 2 shots tore through both sides of his body, and Crisosto went down to a knee.
Hides it. Good shot, boy. He gets a counter in there, does the Mexican, but still, yeah, that one is a delayed response.
I was surprised.
He got back up, but his corner had already decided, and referee Gerard White stopped it at 2:49 of the third.
That leaves the head open.
Oh, there it is.
Crisosto looks like they're about...
The arena didn't understand what had happened. Crisosto didn't agree, and Griffiths came back to the camera and said, "I told you I'd take care of him quick."
Feeling strong, man. I feel explosive and everything's going good right now.
9 wins, 8 knockouts, no losses, and no nickname. The kid who called himself Triple T at 11 is now waiting for the fans to come up with a name for him. Griffiths doesn't hide his power. He throws it full force from the first second, against a gatekeeper that worked. Further up, it might not. He's 20, and when the man across from him doesn't go down, that's when we find out, is this really a new Golovkin, or something else entirely, his own, and even more dangerous? Tell me in the comments, do you see the next big star of the welterweight division in him? Like, subscribe, and keep an eye on Griffiths.